emergencies arise.
All right. Welcome to Doll Hall, everybody. The home of your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. And our 2020 season tonight, we present a very special exhibition bout. It's the Baby Doll Brawl. And it's featuring the Babe Runners versus Rosemary's Ladies. Are you ready to meet the skaters?
First up, we've got Rosemary's Ladies. One more time for Rosemary's Ladies!
All right, are you ready to meet the Babe Runners? Let's make some noise for them. Coming out, wearing number 4, Damage Dame. Wearing 14, Hell's Kitten. Wearing 63, LaVey Amount. Wearing 65, Smack Attack. Wearing 89, Balenciaga. Wearing a 110, Scrappy Go Lucky. Wearing 212, Chuck Slicks. Wearing 408, Pocahontas. Wearing 544, Hacker. Wearing 647, Whiskey Behavior. Wearing 1213, The Rocking J. Your co-captain wearing 86, Alpaca Punch. Your captain wearing 76, Jezebel. Your bench coach is Ice Creamer and your manager is Moulin Rouge. Your alternate is number 34, Dolores Nreta. Give it up for your Babe Runners, everybody.
And now, the hardest working team in roller derby. They make the calls so you don't have to. It's the Enforcers. Head referee Ridley Scorpio. Penalty calling refs Tricky Ricardo. Rules Vern. Voltron. Skolden Caulfield. Suspect Erd. Wild Bill Hiccup. Infield game officials Metallic Isle. Snow White. Dorky and Dangerous. Charles, Prince of Wheels. And Sweep the Leg Johnny. Your officials in the booth are Mazapan de la Chismosa, Scary Fisher, and Referee Nimble. Scoreboard operator Hasselblack, alternate Derelict. And we also want to say thanks to our stats folks, 2B, D-Cup, and Jaeger.
All right, we'd like to thank our EMTs, our doll repair team, our track monkeys, and our rad crew. Hey, our DJ tonight is DJ MacBook Pro.
What?
Make sure you find your derby docents. They're here to answer all your derby questions. I am Eva Lee, and this is Trixie Biscuit.
Sup?
And we will be your announcers this evening. And now, to perform the national anthem is Break Her Thighs. Break her thighs, everybody!
Pants, everybody.
And break her thighs pants. All right, now I have one question for you. Are you ready for roller derby action? Come on, Los Angeles! We are so excited that you have joined us here for the Baby Doll Brawl. These are skaters who have been training as part of the LA Derby Dolls, and they are going to be on teams, and this is their chance to show off what they've got to you, our audience, in the special exhibition bout.
Always so excited for a Baby Doll Brawl because we have a fresh audience. People here tonight who've never seen a roller derby game before.
That's right, Derby virgins. Here's how it goes. You have got two teams on the floor. The jammer has a star on their helmet. The first jammer out of the pack is the lead jammer. They have got to go around the track. When they re-enter the pack, every member of the opposing team they pass is a point. And it looks like Wave Runners draw first blood.
Yeah, that was lead jammer Chop Slicks for the Babe Runners.
And putting up, I believe, 2 points on the board. And it looks like that jam was a clean one with nobody being put into the penalty box. That's a good start. 2-0, Trixie.
2-0, and here we go with jam number 2. Number 44, Cheesecake Factory, but it is the Babe Runners jammer who's up first.
Yeah, that's Alpaca Punch. She's got, I believe, a sister watching from New Zealand, of all places.
Oh, nice.
So the lead jammer, they've got the power to either skate the full 60 seconds of the jam or call off the jam by putting their hands on their hips. She has gone through, and you can also tell the lead jammer because there's an enforcer in the middle pointing at her. They're not being rude. They're just indicating that's the lead jammer, trying to communicate with the pack and the teammates. Oh! Comes through the back, but it looks like we had a little sneak through there from one of Rosemary's ladies.
That's right, it looked like Cheesecake Factory snuck it in on the inside, but does not appear to have been awarded any points for it.
And we do have a penalty against the Babe Runners. That's Hell's Kitten. Put in, it's the L is for low blocking, not litter, but she's in the box. How can you say Hell's Kitten without smiling, I tell ya?
Hell's Kitten. It sounds like the most gentle swear of all time. Hell's Kittens.
Hell's Kittens, indeed. All right, and now, once again, Babe Runners, they're coming out quickly. That's Pocahontas, I believe, jamming for the team in white. That's right, they are wearing white. Four points for the Babe Runners.
Hey, if you've got folks at home who wish they could be here tonight, text them and let them know to tune into YouTube and search for Derby Dolls. We are streaming this game live. Tell them to get in on this good time.
Yeah, and take some pictures and post them on your social media, and be sure to tag your Derby Dolls. Let everyone know what a great time you're having here. We have no advertising budget, people, so please promote our bouts. Oh, Rosemary's Ladies coming out first and getting that lead jammer position.
Yeah, it's captain versus captain as Avada Kedavra is lead for the ladies and Jezebel's bringing it up for that other team.
And it looks like she has finally put some points on the board for her team, I believe. 4 points, taking it 13-4. Babe Runner's holding that lead. And we do have a penalty against Rosemary's Ladies. I keep on saying Bills. That's Cheesecake's Factory in the penalty box with a, sorry, got a little bit of a glare there. Oh, it's blocking out of bounds.
That's what it was. And there goes the Babe Runners once again with lead.
Yep, that's Hell's Kitten.
Hell's Kittens, that was a good jam.
She is jamming against Angelina Rolee.
Boy, these jams are going lickety-split, Evil E.
You know, these women have been training really hard for quite some time to get on this track and skate in front of an audience. It's quite exciting. Rosemary's Ladies, though, they are coming out in that lead jam position with Alex in chains. Oh my goodness, she is being taking a little bit of a knee there on the high side.
And she gets past. Lead change and the call off. Number 89, Valenciaga.
You know, at the track is covered, our bank track here, it's covered in masonite. And being that there was rain earlier, sometimes that humidity can make the track a little extra slippery. It did rain here in Los Angeles, people. Water
really
fell
did.
from the sky.
I swear it happened. I know, because there was thunder and it scared my dog.
There was thunder and it scared me too. And I'm from New Mexico. I love the thunder, to be honest with you. We have a jammer in the penalty box. That means there is one jammer on the floor, one team that can score, and this jammer will be
Power Jam!
Advantage to Rosemary's Ladies.
That's right. When you commit a penalty, your team loses whatever position you were playing. If you were a blocker, they skate down one blocker in the next jam. But if you're a jammer, they skate without a jammer. Your team cannot score.
And yes, that was a back blocking penalty there for Valenciaga. Whoa. Looks like Hacker almost made a trip into the outside of the track. Okay, now right now, Rosemary's Ladies, they are down 14 points, 4-18. The problem with the Power Jams is, well, they are the only team that can score. They've got both teams only focusing on one jammer.
That's right, and they're generally what you see happen is the team that has the jammer wants to keep it nice and slow so their jammer can get through and score a lot of points, just like that.
Exactly, by holding the speed of the pack and holding the core of it, you can make it a lot easier for your jammer to keep going around and around and around and around again.
And she's done just that, another full pull.
This shows you how these power jams can be complete game changers. Let's give it up for Bucket, everybody!
Bucket!
Bucket! Bucket!
I just like to say bucket.
You know, earlier today I was having a bar time. I was like, Bucket. And that is not only a massive power jam for Bucket and the Rosemary's Ladies, that's a lead change as they take the lead by 1 point, 19-18. Going off that momentum, Black team is getting their jammer out first again.
Yeah, I do believe that's triptease.
Yes, it is striptease. Gets to the front of the pack, calls it off. That is the power. For anyone new to roller derby, that is the power of the lead jammer. She sees the opposing jammer coming up to the back of the pack, and instead of letting that jam go the full 60 seconds, she uses her lead jammer position, put her hands on her hips, and call it off. I'm sorry, I just got distracted. Right now, our food truck outside is the Lobo truck. They sell waffle fries, and our stats team has waffle fries.
Yes,
There's waffle fries by us.
Red Alert waffle fries. They look so doggone good.
And they smell delicious.
Alpaca Punch, once again, lead for Babe Runners. She's wearing that storied number 86, made famous by OG Fight Crew's Minor Threat.
Yeah, she's the one who has her sister watching all the way from New Zealand. Whoa!
You know, they have a lot of alpacas in New Zealand, and they make great yarn.
They also have some great roller derby there that was started by LA Derby Doll's own Black Dahlia.
Hey!
And they take it back, so we got 26-25 advantage for the Babe Runners. And we do have a penalty against the white team.
Power Jam!
Alpaca Punch in the penalty box, making a sex jam a Power Jam. Advantage, Rosemary's ladies in black. That's right, one jammer on the floor, one team that can score.
And that is Alex in chains. She has made it out of the pack with 50 seconds left to go in the jam.
But she had a little problem on some of these turns earlier, but now she is just skating that track like a pro.
Sometimes it takes some time to get used to the feel of the track, get used to, hey, look at that apex jump.
Oh, I think she got really used to it really quickly.
I'm sorry, I thought this was the baby doll brawl, Evelyn.
I think that rooster is coming to crow. Get it, Alex in chains?
I didn't, but I laughed like I did.
The rooster?
That's my fake laugh. When I don't get the joke.
Are you making fun of me? Sorry, I have a little debate left in me from this week. Okay, so here's the thing. She went into the infield and she had to re-enter that pack without advancing her position, or she will get a penalty if she had advanced her position in any way. So that's why you see her come out and then go back in, because obviously when the jammer gets a penalty, you have a power jam for the next jam, and that's not a good thing to put your team at a severe disadvantage.
It's a true story, but also there's another penalty if you skate too much on the infield, so she was kind of between a rock and a hard place there.
Yes, and it looks like decisions being made here. Yeah, I'm seeing some butts and seats.
I do believe we're about to have an official timeout, Eve.
Yep, there's definitely some whistles coming. Is sitting for that one, and also we have
Power Jam!
That's because
I'm
Alex,
sorry, I
Alex
guess
in Chains was the
Yes, it was
jammer.
it was skating. It was skating out of bounds. Skating out of bounds. Sorry, a little rusty new season.
And that's
skating out of
exactly what I was
bounds.
telling you. If you skate more than 20 feet on the infield, you get a penalty for skating out of bounds. So Alex in Chains was boned no matter what she did.
All right, well, Babe Runners right now are down. It's 26-34. So they're going to see if they can take advantage of this power jam. Obviously, it looks like their teammates are trying to hold the speed of the pack while Rosemary's ladies are trying to race it to make it more difficult for the jammer to get through. That jammer being Pocahontas. Oh, comes on through pretty easily, but she's got the two blockers in front of her, and they're getting far away from the pack. You can see the enforcers in the middle saying, yo, the pack is here.
Yeah, the pack is the concentration of skaters from both teams, and it's got to be skaters from both teams. You can't have all of one color in the front and all of one color in the back. That's called a split pack, and when it happens, everybody's got to get the pack back together.
You got to keep it together, people.
Keep it together.
We're all going to try and keep it together, right? Keeping it together.
Doing
all right.
our best.
In the penalty box for the Rosemary's ladies, we have got Pulp Friction in there with the failure to reform, which is what we were talking about, not getting back in the pack. Also, Babe Runners, they've got Hacker in the penalty box, also failure to reform.
So that means each side is going to be down one blocker.
So it kind of evens out. All right, here we go. This is really exciting.
It really is. There goes Scrappy-Go-Lucky, lead jammer for Babe Runners.
Yeah, Babe Runners right now with a 2-point lead, 36-34. Jammer for Rosemary's ladies. Still trying to make her way, finally getting her way out of that pack.
There's that call off. 4 points. 4 points for the Babe Runners in white.
Now we've got 4 quarters to the game. The first quarter will be over with in about 3 minutes, then we'll have a 5-minute break so you can get your cookies and beer and a nice little hoodie in case you're a bit chilly.
Cookies and beer.
Cookies and beer and hoodies.
What more could you ask for?
You literally cannot ask for anything better.
Well, you could, but we wouldn't give it to you.
It's fine. And then we'll be back for the second quarter, and then we'll have a little halftime.
Well, it sounds like you've got the day all planned out, Evilly.
I do. The one thing I don't have planned out is who is going to win this bout.
I'm betting it's the team that has the most points at the end.
That is true. The team with the most points at the end will win. Oh, Hell's Kitten. Oh, Hell's Kitten went down.
She got all her points first, though. That's the important part. Well, no, the important part is her health and safety, but after that, the important part is she got all her points.
That darn Hell's Kitten.
Peter Isaacs is in the chat room. He says, hi, Evil. Hi, Trixie. Miss everybody. Back after surgery in a couple months. Special shout out to Princess Snide, Paige, and the whole rad crew. Hugs to everyone.
Oh, I love you, Pete Isaacs. We love you. Our DJ Woody Britt. Big hugs and kisses. I'll send one via your wife. I'm going to kiss your wife. That doesn't sound creepy at all, right? But she'll deliver the kiss to you.
Give us a shout out in the chat room and we'll kiss your wife.
Yes, anytime. All right, we do have penalties. We got penalties against the Babe Runners. We got 2 skaters in the penalty box, 1 for a failure to reform, 1 with a directional block. And it looks like we have got Smack Attack and LeBay out. And we also have one of the Rosemary's ladies in the penalty box.
Yeah, that's Satan Spawn for arms.
Oh, Satan Spawn in her arms. .182, Sailor Doom. Once again, you can tell the lead jammer because there is an enforcer in the middle pointing at her.
Just over a minute to go in this first quarter.
Okay, can we all take a moment to admire the Ouija
Those are pretty sweet.
tights? Yeah, they're sweet. And we do have a penalty against Whiskey Behavior, failure to reform for the team in white, the Babe Runners.
Now we're getting requests. Kagi wants us to kiss their wife too.
Who? Can someone like make a list? I'm like the Richard Dawson of roller derby.
There goes Haxer. Haxer is one of the stalwarts of our subpool. Look at her sliding through that pack like it ain't no kind of a thing. Along with Whiskey Behavior, who's also playing tonight, the both of them played on both halves of a doubleheader at the end of last season. They are amazing skaters, and some team is going to be real lucky to get them.
Very, very lucky. And it looks like we got Bucket in the penalty box with a low blocking penalty for Rosemary's ladies. And this looks like the last jam of the first quarter. Make some noise for roller derby, everybody. Nice. Clean on through.
The coaches want Alpaca Punch to call it, and that's exactly what she does. 4 more points for the team in white, the Babe Runners.
All right, everyone, quick 5-minute break. Gonna give me a chance to do some shout outs here. First of all, All right, here we go. Second quarter, exciting roller derby action here at Valhalla. We're starting it off with one member of the Babe Runners in the penalty box with a low blocking penalty. That's LaVey Out, who I was just talking to your mom. We didn't even notice you in there. We would have been like, you know, having a talking to each other about you. Hey, LaVey Out. Looks like Jezebel getting in the lead jammer position for those Babe Runners.
Jezebel's such a tough skater, such a strong skater. Graduate of the LA Junior Derby Dolls program. Now she's skating with the old folks.
The old folks. Pulp Friction getting pretty close to the back of the pack, but not close enough to score any points before the lead jammer called it off.
You can call it off if you get knocked down and you stay on the track. You can still call it off, but if you get in the infield, you have to come back on the track standing on all 8 wheels before you're permitted to call it off. And that's exactly what Jezebel just did.
I like the sound. That's the thunder I like to hear. The skates on Masonite. That's a great sound of thunder.
Both jammers out. Hell's Kitten in the lead for the Babe Runners.
Yeah, Hell's Kitten. She is racing into that pack. She had trip trees behind her. Yeah, woo! Remember, you can scream, you can shout. You cannot whistle. There is no whistling allowed in the crowd. The only people allowed to whistle are enforcers. So if you want to whistle, you have to become an enforcer by going to the new ref orientation on March 25th.
Then you, like Metallic Kyle, will get to whistle, but not until then.
Yes. Looks like pretty close to almost having a jammer race there. Both of them getting out of the pack pretty quickly. Kind of a fast-moving pack, and it looks to me like Chance the Lapper sees the opposing jammer coming up behind her, using the power of the lead jammer to put her hands on her hips and call off the jam.
You know, tonight's bout theme is sci-fi versus horror, and it does sound very sci-fi when you're talking about the power of the lead jammer.
The power of the lead jammer. It's a good power to have. Speaking of power, Avada Kedavra came racing out of that pack, but could not quite get that power of the lead jammer position. That was being held by Chop Slicks.
Tell you what, it was not from lack of effort, I'll tell you that for nothing. Avada Kedavra was just about to challenge for lead. When Chop Slicks wisely, I think, called it off.
So we had full packs, and they were using all that blocking power to delay the jammers a bit from coming out. Smack Attack makes it out, though, for the Babe Runners.
And you love to see these full packs, this clean skating as Smack Attack goes through for a full pull. It just goes to show how hard everybody's been working to, you know, learn and improve at the game of Derby. Just to show all you people a good time tonight.
Yeah. I hope you're all having a good time.
I'm having a good time.
I'm having a good time.
Well, that's what matters.
I'm responsible for my own good time. And if you want to be responsible for your own good time, go check out the Pleasure Parlor. Sorry.
I didn't know they were sponsoring.
No, but it's run by a former skater. She skated with Angel City Derby, though. Skating. She lives in Denver now. She got a shout out and doesn't even know it. All right, LaVey Out. Come on, honey. Back in the penalty box with a low blocking penalty. You know, she used to be an enforcer by the name of Adolescent, because she was too young to skate, but we didn't have the juniors program at the time. Uh, 44, Cheesecake Factory in the lead jammer position.
That's a pretty sweet name, too. Cuts through on the inside. She didn't even have to wait in line. She just went straight through. That never happens at the Cheesecake Factory.
No, but sometimes the things you eat go straight through you. Talk about some runners. Oh, never mind. Anyway, okay, we do, oh my goodness, we do have a jammer in the penalty box with a...
I think it's a bat
Power Jam!
Yeah, maybe. Oh yes, it is, because I'm getting her skate number mixed in there by the chance. Okay, so there's that happening.
That means number 237 in black. That's Satan Spawn. She is the only jammer on the floor.
That's right, we got a power jam, everybody. And right now, Rosemary's ladies really need to deliver Satan's Spawn to get more points.
Dang!
I've been waiting on that one.
I was gonna say, have you been sitting on that one the whole quarter?
I thought about that one about 2 p.m. And they did! Rosemary's ladies did deliver Satan's Spawn on that point scoring run. She has his eyes. Wow, this is a big jam for Rosemary's ladies. Now you see right there, one of the blockers for Babe Runner's getting too far up front. The enforcer's in the middle telling her where the pack is and saying you gotta reform to the pack. How many did we get on that one?
I do believe that was 10 points for Rosemary's ladies.
All right, bring it to 53 to 65. The Babe Runner's still on the advantage of having the 12-point lead with 65 points. Let's all get quiet suddenly.
No, well, it was dramatic. Something dramatic was happening. Oh, what was happening was they were sending Haxer to the penalty box.
Oh, yes, I see some writing down there. And what is it, blocking out a play?
I do believe.
All right, disadvantage to the Babe Runners.
Oh, Avada Kedavra was just about out.
And it looks like wanting to make up for some lost time on that. But Chopsticks looking back, seeing where the opposing jammer is. What? Clear through on the inside and calls it off.
Woo, that was a nice little apex jump. My goodness. I'll tell you what, when I was in my first Baby Doll Brawl, my only Baby Doll Brawl, people still weren't skating backwards yet, let alone doing apex jumps.
Yeah, when I was skating, we didn't do the apex jumps. There's occasionally, the backward skating was considered a little like kind of showman.
Power Jam!
In the belly box, that's Avada Kedavra.
Yep, she's sitting for a track cut. That means getting knocked off the track and getting on in front of somebody else.
You can't do that.
Yeah,
There's
you
no
can't do
cutting,
it.
people. Can't cut in line, you can't cut on the track.
No budgies. You know, in New Zealand, a budgie is a parakeet.
Oh. Well, it's good you mentioned New Zealand because Pack-a-Punch is skating right now.
That's why I brought it up.
Oh, cool.
And an alpaca in New Zealand is a fuzzy boy.
Oh, like all kinds of stuff. Was that in Lord of the Rings? I don't know. All right, Hell's Kitten, though. Let's talk about Hell's Kitten right now. We got a very split pack there for the moment.
Yeah, there's equal numbers from both teams in both packs, which means this has been a split pack the whole time, and everyone basically is going to get a failure to reform penalty. There's going to be a lot of writing on that whiteboard at the end of this jam.
Woo! I hope they got a new Sharpie for that. And they're getting an official timeout to be called to write down all those penalties, because you have to have some skaters on the track, or it's not much. but we do have two of the blockers from the black team in the penalty box, one with a blocking out of play and one with an arms penalty, one of them being Angelina Rowley, and the other one being...
Somebody else.
Yes, somebody else. Oh, that would be Gandalf the Cray. Thank you. Sorry about that. I had the tiniest cup of coffee known to man today. It was almost like the kind of cup of coffee a squirrel would drink. Except squirrels have more energy. That makes no sense whatsoever. Okay, what does make sense is this power jam is happening. Rosemary's ladies, they are down. It's 53 to 78. And they have one jam on the floor, and they are the one team that can score. And she just did an apex jump to get more points on the board for her team. This pack is essentially barely inching forward.
Oh, goodness.
This is essentially the speed of me going up Runyon Canyon, inch by inch.
And the problem with that is if the pack's going slow and the jammer's going fast, when you enter the pack, you've got to control your speed, or what just happens, which is that the jammer committed a back blocking penalty. She's going to be sitting down.
All right, that's right. So in the penalty box with that, and actually a low block.
Power jam!
Dave Runners will have a blocker sitting down with a low blocking penalty, and the Rosemary's ladies will have their jammer in box with two penalties. Goodness gracious, I apologize.
Yeah,
blocking out of play on arms, I believe.
Alex got the back blocking for knocking down Jezahel. Jezahel got the low blocking for falling down in front of the person who just knocked her over.
Thank you for making sense of that for me. And for everybody.
Rocking J virtually unopposed in that pass through the pack.
Yeah, right now the Babe Runners with 78 points. 78 also the year the first Van Halen record came out.
Van Halen, that's a band, right?
Shut up. Oh! And that's the sound of Muse on Masonite as Satan's Spawn goes down.
Everybody went down. That was kind of a slow motion disaster as they went down one by one by one, like so many dominoes. Ten big points for Babe Runners. Stretching their lead to 88 to 67 with under 4 minutes left to go in the half.
And we do have a penalty against Pulp Friction of Rosemary's ladies with a low blocking penalty.
It looked like Cheesecake was going to get out, and she caught one right as she was exiting the pack.
Yeah, that's giving Hackler a chance to get out.
One of the interesting things to watch as the team set up is watching them fight for position in the blocker box. Jezahel and Bucket were just kind of rubbing elbows, trying to get that high back position.
Two jammers out. Yeah, we have a bit of a jammer race there. And Jammer interrupts us. She sees the jammer right beside her, about to pass her, and calls off the jam.
Metal Morticia says the team name's freaking rock. All right, freshies, get you some. She specified in a death metal voice, so I hope that was sufficiently death metal. For
Death metal!
There you go. You should have said it.
It's because I am metal.
Say get you some.
Say what?
Get you some.
Get you some!
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Talking about putting some points on the board.
Okay, now you just sound like Alex Jones.
Do I sound like I'm in Bathory? Do I sound like Cortham? Yay!
Woo! And with a quick little deceptive change of speed, that Rosemary's ladies jammer, she gets her points, she calls it off.
Yeah, that was Avada Kedavra.
Yeah, she did good.
All right, we got a couple jams left in this first half. Make some noise for roller derby, everybody. It's the best sport in the world.
There goes Bucket. Bucket is lead for Rosemary's ladies.
Yeah, right now it's a 21-point game. Babe Runners with 92, 71 for Rosemary's ladies. She's coming up against a wall of white and a bit of a slow-moving pack. She's trying to make a very decisive moment. Can she get points before the opposing jammer comes up? And she, I think the answer to that was one. She got 1 point.
1 point. Boy, that white wall was so tight and so together. Just didn't have a chance to get through before she had to call it off.
And St. Spawn ended up in the penalty box for the Rosemary's ladies with an arms penalty.
35 seconds left on the game clock, but this jam's going to go on until the jammer calls it off.
Yeah, chop slicks, holding that lead jammer position. Oh, clear through on the inside. And also making enough time for to have another jam. Smack-a-Pack has a slice of pizza on her sticker on
I'm digging it.
Yeah, it's kind of making me hungry. Luckily, it's almost halftime. We have, what, a 20-minute break during halftime, so you can buy cookies and beer and hoodies.
And waffle cut fry
and waffle
nachos.
cuts, right. Yeah, check out the Lobo truck. They also have macaroni and cheese, all kinds of yum-yums. I don't think I've ever said yum-yums before.
Yum, 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 yum.
Wow, I'm really getting old.
They've got nummies for your tummy.
Yes. And Avonica Deborah is hoping to have points for her team.
Points, 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 points. Great little block by Smack Attack to close out the jam and close out the quarter.
Doing a little points confirmation here. But it is
Here we are in downtown LA with roller skating legend Johnny Knoxville and a bunch of crazy girls that call themselves the LA Derby Dolls.
The LA Derby Dolls, LA's all-girl banked track roller derby league.
Come on, Chew. Yeah, I'm cool. Careful, Chew.
Hey, what's going on? Oh! Wait a minute. Who are these girls?
You've got some fans, Mark.
I got some, yeah, ow. I'm getting roller derbied here.
There's no scripts, no gimmicks. This is the Derby Dolls.
LA Derby Dolls. World famous LA Derby Dolls.
LA Derby Dolls.
Derby Dolls.
Derby Dolls.
Derby.
El roller derby.
Les Derby Girls.
LA Derby Dolls.
Please welcome the one and only LA Derby Dolls.
the second half of exciting roller derby action here at Doll Hall with your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. Y'all having a good time? Right on. We're so happy to have you here at our Baby Doll Brawl with the Babe Runners versus Rosemary's Ladies. And one of the Rosemary's Ladies, by the way, in the penalty box. So they are short one blocker, and that looks like Dinah Beecher in there. That is Dinah Beecher in there with a low blocking penalty. Jezebel jamming for the Babe Runners.
Three points for the Babe Runners. Nothing for Rosemary's Ladies. That's okay, we still got time.
We do. We have a whole second half of exciting roller derby action.
Rosemary's Ladies, really consistent. They scored 38 points in the first quarter. They scored 38 points in the second quarter.
And we have got Jezebel in the penalty box for the Babe Runners with an above shoulders block. Since she was the jammer in the last jam, this means this jam is a power jam.
Power jam!
Ladies.
Huge opportunity for the team. They are behind by about 19, and you can turn that around in just one power jam.
Kind of had a little bit of a Jerry Lewis moment there. Hey, ladies!
Our Rosemary's Ladies!
Gandalf the Grey!
It is 2020, and we're doing Jerry Lewis impressions. What's up?
I know. Is there anybody watching us in France? Is Jerry Lewis still big in France?
Yeah, hey, everybody in New Zealand, tell me if Jerry Lewis is anything there.
Yes. Alpaca Punch's sister. Okay, we got a bit of a slow, determined back, but getting a little sign there from Voltron to basically pull it together.
Yikes. Everybody fell down.
Yeah, I saw some skates in the air.
That happens sometimes. Somebody falls down, everybody goes, that looks like a good idea. They all fall down too. It's peer pressure. What can you do?
Nobody in the penalty box.
If you look at the side of the track right now, you'll see Derby photographer extraordinaire Grant Palmer. Grant Palmer taking those pictures.
Oh, I lied about the nobody in the penalty box. So it looks like Gandalf the Grey is in the penalty box for the Rosemary's Ladies, making this jam a power jam.
Power jam!
Oh, those Babe Runners. They're not replicants, they're replicans. Get it? Oh no.
If you see a tortoise turned over in the middle of the road, would you try to put roller skates on it?
Did your mother skate roller derby? Don't talk about my mother.
There goes Pocahontas. Pocahontas wearing the star for Babe Runners.
I'm not sure that, wow, look at that pack. This is me trying to get up front at a Napalm Death concert. Everyone's just like, no, old lady, stay back here. And I'm like, no, I want to get up front.
Going back and apply for Medicare, old woman.
I got to remember that when I go see Sepultura in March.
You can be like,
get in the back and apply for Medicare. Anyone else seen Sepultura and the Mayan in March? Yeah, I'll see it.
Power jam!
Sepultura for all platform.
Yes, that would be fantastic. All right, we have a multitude of penalties here. We have two members of the Babe Runners out of in the penalty box. Whiskey behavior with an arms penalty, and also another penalty with, I believe, a back blocking penalty, I believe that is, for Pocahontas, which is going to make this a power jam and advantage for the Rosemary's Ladies, who also have two blockers down, one of them with multiple penalties. There's Pulp Friction with an above shoulders block, and somebody else who has a whole litany of penalties, I believe. I'm just going to say a litany of penalties. Is that correct? I don't know.
Sure, why not? It's really hard to see that whiteboard, especially when you forgot your glasses today.
Yes, back of the room. I got to go apply for Medicare. Angelina Jolie is the jammer, though, our power jammer. Nope. And there was going to be a helmet pass there.
Yeah, star pass. The
star
jammer
pass.
can take the star helmet cover off and hand it to the pivot, and that makes the pivot, once they get it on their head, that makes the pivot the jammer. The handoff happened, but that was about it. Time ran out on the rest of it.
Now, we should probably explain that the pivot can be identified because there's a stripe on the helmet cover.
Yeah, pivot is sort of the head defender. The pivot's job is supposed to be to keep everybody in the blockers, all of their blockers, on task.
On task. They're the taskmaster of the
Hey,
blockers.
you don't want them getting distracted in there. All talking about where they're standing at the next Sepultura concert.
Sepultura! Make sure you get there early for Act of Defiance. This is my friend's husband's band, so I have to be there. I still have my buzz from seeing Mr. Bungle at the Fonda. That was a dream come true. Oh, hey, what's up?
No whistling. You will be ejected. I encourage everyone to absolutely tell on anyone who's whistling. We will kick them out of here, man.
And I will meet him in the parking lot. I'm serious, if you want to whistle, you gotta be an enforcer. You can scream, you can shout, you cannot whistle.
It really ruins the game for everybody.
Yeah. Pocahontas trying really hard to get out of that pack, finally making it past Bucket. Bucket and Gandalf the Grey really were holding that front line. Looks like that's a Pulp Friction, finally making it out of the pack.
It's Alex in Chains in
I'm
black.
sorry, Alex in Chains. I was so close, but so far.
3 points for Babe Runners. Nothing for Rosemary's ladies.
Hey, ladies.
Hey, ladies.
And we do have a penalty against Jezebel for the Babe Runners with an arms penalty.
That brings Jezebel to 4 penalties. You get to do 7. Well, you get to do 6. On the 7th one, they kick you out.
Yep, then we send you out to the after party to set up. The after party, which will be at Lincoln Kitchen and Tap, by the way.
There goes Avada Kedavra, captain of Rosemary's Ladies and lead jammer for the black team.
Yeah, coming up to the wall. Oh! There were no walls. Came right up through, smooth sailing on the high side. And we do have a penalty against a Pack-a-Punch in the penalty box with a back blocking penalty, making this next jam, that's right, a power jam. Advantage to Rosemary's Ladies.
Power jam!
By 12 points, it's 102 to 90.
There goes Chance. Oh boy, 6 seconds it took her to get through that pack.
Yeah, Chance Lapper with the magic Ouija tights. I'm gonna have to use my little planchard here later and see if this place is haunted.
Ooh, and I see her being assessed a back-blocking penalty, so she's got to make the most out of this jam because it's gonna be a power jam for the other guys the next time around.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing when you got a power jam situation. I mean, roller derby is one of the few sports where you're skating offense and defense, playing offense and defense at the same time. And in this case, when you do have a power jam situation, all eyes are on the jammer.
She fights her way through, gets just about all of them, if not all of them. High fives and smiles all around as everybody gets up after that little collision.
Looks like that's 9 points for the Babe Runners.
Once again, if you have derby questions, look for the lady holding the sign that says, "Talk derby to me." She knows all the rules. Ask her about some.
Oh, I was mentioning the after party.
There's an after party?
There's an after party. It's at Lincoln Kitchen and Tap at 8 p.m. That's located 6 miles from here at 2118 North of Broadway. Check out the Derby Doll drink specials. I believe that there's a special area reserved. Go ahead and leave your wristband on if you're going, just for funsies, so we know if you were at the bout. 3-point game here, 99 to 102. Who here is rooting for Rosemary's Ladies? And who's rooting for the Babe Runners?
I know this is a lot of people's first roller derby game, so you got to know if you make more noise, they score more points. So you should keep that in mind.
Just don't whistle.
Just please God, don't whistle.
All right, we do have a penalty being called on Rosemary's Ladies.
Power Jam!
And this is a chance for Babe Runners to make those points back.
Yeah, chance in the box. Let's see if Babe Runners can extend their 3-point lead.
Another amazingly fast exit.
They got chopsticks in. Somebody wanted everyone to start chanting "Rolly" when chopsticks go. So if you want to go "Rolly, Rolly," that supposedly makes chopsticks go faster.
You know, I saw somebody at halftime who had a sign that said, "Slicks is the baddest bitch here."
Oh, really?
That's what it said.
Well, my goodness.
So I needed to report that to you in case you were wondering, who is the baddest bitch here?
I did not know. I know now. Coming up at the friendly side of the pack, just as Rosemary's Ladies start trying to race it. And then Babe Runners coming right in with their defense, trying to break it up. Jam clock is coming down to the last 4 seconds. Makes it through on a point scoring pass.
10 points! 10 points for the Babe Runners.
Yes, getting that ghost point of the other jammer.
Looks like the jammers are exchanging smiles and hair tips, possibly helmet adjustment tips there at the jam line as they wait for this first whistle.
Maybe they're trying to decide who's going to drive to the after party.
Hey. Oh, goodness.
Ouch.
Jezahel takes a huge tumble, but she gets right back up. She's fighting her way out at the front.
Did she take a fall or was she taken out?
It looked like a fall to me, but boy, oh boy, is Bucket out and lead for the black team.
As Buck Cherry says, just say bucket. Never mind. Say bucket.
There was a hole in the pack, Dear Liza, and Bucket went right through it. Yeah, that's right, camp songs. What's up?
I remember that one. All right, oh man, look at that pack scrambling together.
Oh, please tell me people are chanting Bucket, Bucket, because that's dope. Scrappy-Go-Lucky's going to be sitting out this next jam for the white team. Directional block.
Yeah, back to a 3-point game, but Babe Runners holding that lead with 3 points.
I see Pulp Friction in pivot for Rosemary's Ladies. Donna Marie is cheering on Pulp Friction all the way from New York.
All the way from New York City?
New York City!
Trip Trees was getting pretty close to getting out of that pack.
Boy, as we get into the waning minutes of this quarter, people are falling left and right. It's looking real messy out there.
It's all the beef stroganoff they had at halftime.
Did you say it was the beef stroganoff?
That's what Blaine used to always say. They had too much beef stroganoff at halftime. Oh, Hell's Kitten.
Hell's Kitten.
Making her way to the front.
And the problem with that sloppiness, it comes from fatigue. It comes from, it's a long game, and these ladies are beating the crap out of each other out there. Unfortunately, it makes it more dangerous, and it makes it more penalty heavy.
This is true. We might see some ejections here in the second half of this bout. We're coming down to 3 minutes of this, and then we will have a 5-minute break, and that should be the last chance for beer.
I do believe.
Fast-moving game. We do have penalties. Risky behavior in the playing box for the Babe Runners with an arms penalty, and that is trip tease.
Power Jam!
Power Jam advantage for for the team in white, the Babe Runners.
That's Haxor wearing the star. She's strong, she's wily, she's experienced, but boy, that black team is really just knotted up close at the front of the pack. And Hax just isn't getting the help from her blockers.
Now, definitely, the ladies are definitely good at putting up that wall against them, and she needs some assistance in breaking it up.
But just 15 seconds left on the clock when she exited the pack evenly. Oh! She is so smooth. She's got those edges. Oh man, I love to watch Haxor skate.
The edge. Oh, that sounds like something Scott Hamilton would say when skating.
Sorry.
when doing some commentary and some ice skating. Oh, we do have a penalty against the Babe Runners. Back blocking penalty.
Power Jam!
Balenciaga. Wow, alpaca punch. Straight out, but it looks like we are going to have a little bit of a fight here. Jammer race, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, all of them, everyone. And then it's over. Jamus interrupt us.
Just about 1 minute left to go. Will we get one jam? Will we get two? Only time will tell.
But we do know that when this quarter is over, we will get that 5-minute break, so make sure you stock up on any goodies that you need.
Stop by merch, get some t-shirts, get some hoodies, get some really cool enamel pins.
I think the hoodie's gone.
Are they? Oh, dang.
Get a shirt. See, I told you to buy a hoodie. Now you've lost your chance.
Shop slips through that pack, lickety split, and I thought she wanted some more. Calls it with 21 seconds left on the clock. We're gonna have another jam. Hope you want another jam. I want another jam.
I want another jam.
Everybody wants another jam.
That's my jam.
Smack Attack's not gonna get another jam because she's sitting in the penalty box for arms. White's down the blocker.
Dynavicha. Jam for Rosemary's ladies.
When you keep your feet when everyone around you is losing theirs, you might just get to be lead jammer.
Dynavicha coming through into a point scoring position. And up through on the high side. Into the pack and calls it off.
And that's quarter break, y'all.
Everybody, this is it. Fourth final quarter, exciting roller derby action here at Doll Brawl. It's 122 to 111 here at the Baby Doll Brawl with our Babe Runners in the lead. Make some noise for roller derby, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We hope you all are signed up on derbydolls.com for information on all our upcoming bouts. We do have somebody in the penalty box at Satan Spawn with a low blocking penalty. So the Rosemary's ladies down one. Pocahontas jamming for the Babe Runners.
We got a shout out to the Rad crew from one Alex Button. Alex wants the Rad crew to know they are very strong and also attractive.
Oh, I have a huge crush on that Alex Button. Shh, don't tell anyone.
That's a good thing about derby names. You can like do a horny shout out with your real name and no one knows it was
Nobody
really
knows
Jesus.
who you are. Oops. Yeah, well, I know who Squirrel Boy is, but I'm not allowed to say who it is.
Oh, snap!
Uh-oh. Speaking of oh, snap, I'm seeing Jezebel going back to her team's bench, and I'm thinking Pocahontas going to the
Power Jam!
Yeah, that's right. Let's put a little emphasis on our woo. Wow!
That was extremely metal.
Actually, I was trying to get a little bit more of a David Lee Roth, like, wow! No, nobody?
Keep it going. The enforcers are still talking amongst themselves.
Oh, they're talking. Hey, well, while they're doing that, if you think you have what it takes to be a derby doll, or perhaps you just want to get a new fitness thing, you should try our Derby Por Vida program. You can check it out at derbydolls.com, but we have all kinds of classes that you can learn how to skate. And from there, you may decide to join our Fresh Meat program, and you may become a member of one of these teams. Okay, so we do have penalties. That's right, Pocahontas in the penalty box with a back blocking penalty for the Babe Runners, and also in the penalty box, one of our teammates, that is Ciaga, with a low blocking penalty.
So Babe Runners have no jammer, and they're down one blocker, too.
Is this the turtle on its back?
There goes Bucket, lead jammer for Rosemary's ladies.
Yes, we would just say that we show no preference to teams or skaters. We just really, really like the name Bucket, okay?
Bucket, bucket, bucket.
It's just a really good name. It reminds me of all the times I used to hang out in Juarez, Mexico, and we'd be like, you want to get a beer? And we'd be like, yeah, let's get a bucket.
That's the best thing.
A bucket of beer. And Juarez was $2 for 6 coronitas.
Hell yes. I'm a huge fan of the concept of a bucket of beer.
Oh, yeah, it was great. I spent pretty much my age, between 18 and 21, I was in Juarez, Mexico, Friday, Saturday, occasionally Sunday. Sometimes Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. Wednesdays, they had Drink and Drown. Then, of course, there's Thursday, and then by then it's Friday, so you might as well just go back down to Juarez and get a bucket. And that was college. Bucket. All right, apparently we are having, Metal Kyle is indicating that a timeout is being called. All right.
If you get out of a power jam in 5 points or under, you won that power jam, and that's exactly what Rosemary's Ladies just did.
I'll tell you right now, who's winning? Nobody in the penalty box. I like that. Chopsticks jamming for the Babe Runners, and she is closest to getting in front of the pack, but oh. I spoke too soon. Rosemary's Ladies have got the lead jammer. And they got it with Sailor Doom. Although, just came up to the back of one opposing. That might be a back blocking penalty. We will find out soon enough. Don't forget, the new ref orientation is March 25th. If you want to be on the infield, part of the action,
Power Jam!
And find out how you can be part of our enforcers.
And even sooner than that is our next Fresh Meat tryout. That is actually March 7th. March 7th, next Fresh Meat tryout. Come and get on to this, man.
We got Angelina Rowley in the penalty box with a blocking out of play penalty, and joined in the penalty box with Sailor Doom with a back blocking penalty, and that is making this a power jam. Advantage to the Babe Runners. One jammer on the floor, one team that can score, and that is Scrappy Go Lucky, who is your jammer. Okay, now you saw it. She went into the infield, had to re-enter the pack without advancing her position, or would have gotten a cutting penalty.
And she's trying to find her way through. She does it. Still got half a jam left to go. Will she be able to come around and get more points?
Yeah, Trip Trees had her eye on her, but quite didn't. I'm sorry, but that 8008 is just...
It's beautiful.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
And the typeface that she's chosen, I really hope we can get a good shot of that at some point so people can appreciate it.
We have Grant Palmer here. You can check out Grant Palmer Photography on Facebook and Instagram and the Twitters.
It really is astonishing how quickly Grant turns his photos around for these games, because he's taking hundreds of pictures a game.
And then I'm like, Grant, can you please take 10 years off of me? And can you erase the fact that I
Power Jam!
Those aren't any good at all.
Oh no, that was a horrible, horrible idea. Okay, Scrappy Go Lucky in the penalty box with a back blocking penalty, making this another power jam, people. Advantage for Rosemary's Ladies.
I'm actually mad at the Tiny Tacos because I do like Jack in the Box tacos. I'm the one.
Oh no, me too. No. It's like a secret society. Why are these things so? And I'm from New Mexico. I mean, that should be sacrilege to me. Like, they should not let me back in the state when I want to go hoard green chili. But yeah, I like those darn things. As much as I like the name Bucket. Oh, Bucket!
Bucket,
you failed us, Bucket.
She tries to get through on the inside, loses her footing.
Oh, you guys are throwing Bucket around. Bucket got tossed. They tossed the Bucket, man.
Bucket's innocent.
Free Bucket.
Bucket just got a great assist on her way out of the pack, but I don't think she's getting around in time for another scoring pass.
You know, we have the MVP awards at the end of the bout, and I'm giving the MVP name award right now from the announcers to Bucket.
There's no prize. You just get
and I am excited about that. Oh, bucket.
Bucket.
In the penalty box, is that a low blocking
That
penalty?
is a low blocking penalty. How could you do that?
Power jam!
Bucket's antisocial. They have a real problem with us after this bout. Like, we want to be friends with you.
I hope Bucket knows this is all with the greatest of love.
Yeah.
We're just so excited.
Bucket's going to get that friend request from us and be like, who are these people?
We hate you, actually. No, we don't hate her. She hates us.
She doesn't know who we are. We're really nice, really. Okay, Alpaca Punch, trying really hard to get up to the front of that pack.
Yeah, defense is just turning it on here in the fourth quarter. And it's wild because the teams have been exchanging.
Oh, they're just piling up.
The teams have been exchanging these power jams for a while, but the defense is so tough that no one's really broken it open.
Yeah, Alpaca Punch. Making it out. Oh. Taking a little tumble in the center. And Rosemary's Ladies putting up that barrier again. Looks like they're trying to give her some tannis root. Here, just take this, honey. It's good for you. It smells a little. Don't worry about it.
3 points. 3 points for the Bay Runners, I think.
Once again, I want to thank everybody watching us on YouTube.
Yeah, there's a question on the channel right now. Kagi wants to know what our challenge is.
What our challenge is?
Well, challenge is when a team disputes a call. You only get a couple of them a game.
Yes.
And you can wave a red flag and say, I challenge this call, and then everybody talks it over, and then they tell you, too bad, the call on the track stands.
I thought there was some specific thing. Yes, that's what the challenge is. Okay, right now we do have in the penalty box a risky behavior with a low blocking penalty for the Bay Runners and for the Rosemary's Ladies. That is Sailor June with a directional block. Yes, you can challenge a penalty. If somebody said, I don't think she deserved that penalty, they could have challenged it by putting the flag down and having a talking to the enforcers. Angelina Rowley, not the lead jammer, but working pretty quickly on the pack.
Chop Slicks loses lead jammer. She gets passed by number 13, Angelina Rowley, who gets her points and calls it off.
Yeah, she lost lead jammer status like Jennifer. I was going to make a Jennifer Aniston, Angelina Jolie bad pit joke, and I got tied up. My tongue literally got tied up, so. But you know, you'll know where I was going with that.
4 points for Babe Runners, 5 for Rosemary's Ladies. Hey, we got 2 jammers out there. How about that? Second
like
jam
that.
in a row.
Chance the Lapper. Ooh, the pivot. Oh, that's Pulp Fiction. I was afraid that her face went into the kick rail there.
Yikes. You never want that to happen.
No. The face into the kick rail, it's not a good look.
Kick rail is really hard, honestly. Of things you can hit out there, the kick rail is one of the hardest.
Yes. It's not as bad as when we didn't have the coping there between the track and the floor. The OG Derby dolls, if any of them will remember this, we used to have a gap there, and somebody once got their boob caught under it.
Oh my God. Here,
that was Marky Desad.
Give me your hand.
with above shoulders block. And we also have another penalty. Was that a directional block?
Power jam!
And that is a power jam advantage to the Babe Runners. Smack attack.
This is just what Rosemary's Ladies did not want right now. They're within 9, but they can't keep giving these power jams away, you believe.
I gotta say, our training team and everyone else who put these teams together did a phenomenal job of dividing them up to have our fresh meat and our sub pool and all the skaters involved to create such even teams.
Yeah, love an evenly matched game. It's so much more fun to watch. It's much more fun to skate. Well, I tell a lie. It's really fun to skate if you're winning by 200 points. Less fun to skate if you're losing by 200 points.
Well, and of course, we'll have more fun on March 14th. We'll be back here for more exciting roller derby action with the Sirens taking on the 2019 champs, the Varsity Brawlers. All right, Smack Attack, calling it off.
Tickets for that game go on sale March 2nd. March 2nd is the day you want to buy your tickets. You do not want to miss the boat on that season opener.
Yeah, and make sure you go to derbydolls.com and sign up for the mailing list. I can promise you, you will not get a whole bunch of stuff, but you will find out when you can buy tickets. We do have Satan Spawn in the penalty box with an arms penalty, joined by Bucket with a stopping penalty for Rosemary's Ladies.
Jessa Ritter in the chat wants to know if you're allowed to do flips over people to pass.
Well, it depends on how they are.
Theoretically, you could, but it's pretty dangerous. And if you kicked someone in the face from doing flips, you'd probably get kicked out of the game, and you would deserve to be kicked out of the game because that's pretty unsafe.
Yeah, I mean, you learn how to jump over people in case they fall, just as a safety thing that you can clear them. You may have seen that in the movie Whip It, which was written by our very own Derby doll, Maggie Mayhem, and featured many Derby dolls in it. I don't know, there's always creative ways that people find to play the sport.
I'll tell you, when you see an apex jump, they're scoring points while they're in the air.
Yes.
You do get points while you're in the air. You just have to land legally.
Yeah, the jumping on skates is a little tricky. But it's fun when you get it down.
It looks real cool.
It does. Also looking cool right now, Sailor Doom. Got that lead jammer status. Had to get past Hell's Kitten.
Hell's Kitten had her number 2. She was watching her all the way, but she just ran out of space.
Oh, those kittens are always like right on you. We are coming down to 2 minutes in this game, everybody. Woo, that's right. We're so excited you came out here. Y'all are awesome.
150 for Babe Runners, 135 for Rosemary's Ladies, and look at this. Who's wearing the star? It's a power jam in favor of Rosemary.
Power jam!
We got Babe Runners in the penalty box. That's Haxers in there with a stopping penalty and with an arms penalty. That's Valenciaga.
She's out. This is an enormous opportunity from Rosemary's Ladies. Make some noise, fans.
Oh! Threw in another scoring pass. Oh my goodness.
Full pull and 30 seconds left in this jam.
He could bring it up there. Coming up for more. They are really they really needed us right now.
Great assist from number 305. Gandalf the Cray. Beautiful assist to get her jammer out of the pack.
You can see the jam clock. There is only 3 seconds left on it, and you can see that Babe Runners are trying to run the pack. Wow, incredible. 10 points for Rosemary's Ladies. Bring it to a 5-point game.
Huge hand, please, for Rosemary's Ladies and Chance the Lapper. And I see a challenge flag being held by No Fox Given.
Yeah, well, and I don't blame her because Chance the Lapper said got in the penalty box. I could see for her, it looked like there was a low block. Here's that challenge we were talking about. This is very important. obviously a penalty right now, last jam, it could really decide the game. So I can see why they would want to have this challenge.
There's only 8 seconds left on the game clock. This will probably be our last jam. While we've got this pause, I want to explain how the rules work in the last jam. At the end of the last jam, the team that's in the lead after points have been reported, if they have skated clean, the game is over. However, if the team that's in the lead at the end of elapsed time has committed a penalty and the other team hasn't, you're going to have one more jam, and the ref is going to show it by pumping their arm just like this, like they're trying to go whoop whoop on the freeway. Get a trucker to blow the horn for them.
Yeah, speaking of truckers, I got to give a shout out to Truck Driving Kimmy watching us on YouTube. Truck Driving Kimmy right now is hauling 36,000 pounds of fresh seafood from Baltimore, Maryland to Minneapolis, Minnesota.
That's a lot of seafood.
All right, everybody. So yeah, this is there could be a jam after that, but when the game is called and you'll see a winner announced, you can go trackside at that point and get your hands slapped, which is always fun.
I love getting my hand slapped, Eva Lee, but I tell you, I'm not ready for this game to be over. This has been a fantastic night of roller derby.
Yeah, and we will have the MVP awards right immediately after that. Find out who the MVP jammers and blockers and overalls are. And then after that, it's the after party at Lincoln Kitchen and Tap.
Roly, roly is the chant from the black team bench. Hey, and not for nothing, part of what's made this game so awesome is how lit this crowd has been all night long. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. You've been fantastic. Thank you for supporting your Los Angeles Derby Dolls. Come back, please. Don't leave us.
Don't leave us. Come back. Enjoy the roller derby.
I'm looking to die. What is she doing there?
I do not know.
Sounds like a new dance. she's teaching our track monkeys some new dance.
Yeah, and special thanks to the track monkeys. You might have seen them out at halftime. They're checking the track, making sure everything's safe, everything's screwed down, nobody's going to get hurt, nothing's going to fall out from under people.
It's always nice to have someone to make sure you get screwed down properly. Sorry. All right, so you can see the enforcers at this moment. They are the teams have presented their argument as to why they have this challenge, and now the enforcers are discussing this. You may
Judge
see
Wapner has gone back to his
yes,
chamber.
They've gone back to their chambers. You may see that they occasionally cover their mouth. That's because sometimes by this point in the game they have crippling halitosis. Sorry. And they don't want to knock someone in. Sorry. Oh, God. The worst part is I got the giggles and I'm sober. All right, get rid of the giggles. Oh my God.
Eva Lee, roller derby is serious business.
It is serious business.
I will
There
thank
is
you
no
to take this
fun
game
here.
seriously.
No fun.
It's a 5-point game, Eva Lee. It's very serious.
Okay, here comes Ridley Scorpio. Woo!
Head referee Ridley Scorpio is going to call the coaches from both teams over, explain what the refs have determined, and then we're going to watch how the rest of this game plays out.
This is just way too much excitement for me. Oh, snap! No fox given is giving a little happy dance, so I think she gave a fox and won. Challenge won.
That was for a stopping penalty for Chancellor Lapper that would have given Babe Runners a power jam. That's not happening now. We got 2 jammers, empty boxes, and 8 seconds left on the game clock. It's a 5-point game.
Somebody hold me. Oh, no, we do have one person in the penalty box for the Babe Runners. That's right, that's right. Jezebel sitting
Remember,
in the box.
no whistling,
That's
please,
right.
no whistling.
Angelina Jolie versus a Pack-a-Punch.
Rolly is out and lead for Rosemary's Ladies. Game clock is expired. This game is going to go on till the jam clock expires or until the lead jammer calls it off.
I did hear a whistle that could have indicated a penalty. Oh, and then we have a penalty against somebody just knocked down Angelina Jolie. I don't know if that will result in a penalty. She
She is held up and back. Chop Slicks is doing it all by herself at the back of the pack. Looks like Rolly's got all of them but one.
Yeah, Alpaca Punch cannot seem to get out of the front. It seems like she wants to be more of a blocker than a jammer at this moment. Stuck behind Bucket. Kind of in the Bucket Sailor June pocket.
And there's those 4 whistles. I don't know, Evilly, I'm gonna tell you, I think we might just have another jam. Let's keep our eyes on Ridley Scorpio. Points are reported. It's 4 points. 4 points for Rosemary's Ladies.
It's a 1-point game, and somebody is in the penalty box.
And that somebody is wearing a white jersey. You know what that means, Evilly.
And we have 2 people. That looks like we're gonna have another.
Oh, no, wait. No, we got 2 people. If both of them have penalties.
Yeah, that's Bucket in the penalty box with a low.
That's the end of the game.
And Ridley Scorpio declares the Babe Runners the winner by 1 point. Let's give it up for the Babe Runners, everybody. Come on, do your victory lap. They're so excited, they have no idea. Somebody tell them to do a victory lap. All right, let's give it up for
more time to come on down and get your hand slapped. Get yourself next to that track. Any second now, these ladies are going to take a victory lap.
All right, let's give it up for the Babe Runners.